Hello and welcome. I'm Jasmine LeVay, and this is part 2 of my Fenty Beauty concealer review. In part 1, I did a try on to get this look. In this video, I'm going to be giving all of my honest opinions about the new Fenty concealers, setting powders, brushes, and sponges. So, no matter how bad it hurts to say certain things about my favorite brand, I gotta keep it real. So, let's get started and get right into the video. My final thoughts. Well, first of all, let's just start with the goods. The concealer is, like everybody has been saying, very creamy and smooth and yummy. The colors are great. I love the colors. It looks like when you put it on, it's so smooth. You just look like a baby or something. Like the setting powders are the same. In comparison to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, the one that I use normally, it's more product for less money and you get a lot on the applicator when you pull it out. So I like to kind of wipe it off a little bit or wipe it on the back of my hand because it is a lot. But if you don't want to waste product, just wipe it back into the tube and then kind of put on, starting with a little bit at a time. I say a little bit at a time because it spreads easily, and it also seems like it doesn't dry down fast, so you have time to like work with it and play with it. You can actually put your highlight and contour shades all over your face all at once, you know, and not have to like, oh, let me set this part first, let me set the. You can just put it all on and you'll still be able to blend it out. It doesn't go crazy on you. The finish is a soft matte, I would say, because it's not a drying matte. It's not dewy, but it's like soft matte. So for the colors that I used on my face, I used 495 to contour. I thought that I put way too much on, but it ended up blending out very well. I just think that I'm going to take it back because I don't know if I'm going to use that color. I really love using the espresso stick, the Fenty matchsticks, and I love espresso for contouring, and I also like it as a lip color. Oh, I went and bought another one because I thought I needed another one. I use it a lot, but I still have a lot left, so that's interesting. I remember watching all the videos and everybody's like, this is all you get? And I'm just like, that's a lot in that thing. Because it's a hard stick, you're not gonna use a lot. But anyways, the color that I used under my eye for brightening, well, let's see. First I used 430 to kind of like color correct. And then I used 420, which is, both of these basically are my highlight shades, but 430 is way more like golden and warm. 420 is described online as an olive undertone. Either way it goes, they work well together in my opinion. I could use either one of these on its own without putting them together and I still would like the color of it. 410 is a shade up and I used it to bring a little bit more brightness under the eye. I don't like to normally go too bright. I think 410 matches my NARS. It matches like the lightness of the NARS, but it's a different undertone from the NARS. So that's why I got 410. Or maybe 420 is the one that matches NARS. I think it's 410. 410 or 420, one of those matches NARS. I'm trying to find the NARS. So this is the NARS that I use. This one is Amande. I don't want to waste it because literally like this is so, like soon as you buy this, it feels like you have to buy another one already, but whatever, I'm gonna swatch it. So that's the shade of NARS that I normally put under my eyes. So 410 is on the top and NARS is on the bottom. Yeah, like I said, it's the same brightness, but just a different undertone. 420 is slightly darker than the NARS. So 420 is on the bottom, the NARS is in the middle, and 410 is on top. But now that I'm looking at it on camera, it actually looks like the 420 kind of matches more. Either way it goes, I like both of those colors for my under eye. I also bought 440, but I think I'm gonna return it. Even though I really like 440, I like it to use it as my under, like to clean up under my brows. But today I used 430. The reason I'm talking about taking stuff back is because I literally bought so much stuff trying to figure out like what color I am and what colors work the best and all that. But I really do like the concealers. 440 is an even more red tone, but when it dries down, it just seems like the perfect shade for me. What else? Oh, the little sponges. I like this sponge better because it fits right under my eyes and it's perfect for putting the concealer on top of my eyes. But I still find myself like going back and using the big precision sponge to really blend it out. It's kind of like if you do use this, it's not necessary, but if you do use it, it does perfectly fit underneath your eye. And it's kind of like a starting point. You start the blend with this. This gives you a better, like more precision, a more smooth blend because it's bigger. And today with the powders, I put nutmeg on my face with the brush, which is very, very soft. This powder puff brush is super soft. The softest brush I've literally ever felt. Super soft. And I thought what is this? It's an e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush, which is really soft. This is softer. So if you have this or like go to Target or Walmart and like feel it or whatever, this brush is so soft. This one is softer. So it's really perfect for putting on like your all over face powder. I love it. So that's definitely a keeper. As for the concealer brush, I thought I was gonna take it back. I don't know yet still. I use it as like to contour my nose here, and it fits in this area very nicely. You can also use it to contour down the middle of your nose and just kind of be careful so that you have more precision. I don't like it as much to blend out under my eye though. It just seems like it just does not work well. I've seen other people's videos and they seem like they can do it really well. Maybe I'm just used to blending my concealer out with a sponge. I feel like it's faster and I can just go. This brush, I wouldn't say you necessarily need it, but I do like it to use as my nose contour on the sides, but I don't like to use it under eye. So again, the brush and the mini sponges, not really needed. I would say to get this though, if you are gonna use the powders, definitely get this little fluffy brush, unless you have like some dope brush that you already use. I don't know, this is dope and I recommend it. The powders, I think nutmeg is the perfect shade. It's very translucent for my skin tone. The feel of it is very soft. That powder is so smooth. Oh my gosh, it is so smooth. And then I used cashew under my eye. I really like the color of cashew. I never had a powder this color. I love the color. I just love the colors. The reason I got cashew is because I didn't want honey. I thought it was way too yellow. And cashew seems to just balance everything out. It's perfect. So if you do wear 430 and you feel like, wow, I haven't had a concealer this warm before, it's so yellow, try cashew under your eyes. It's more pinky and beigey and it cancels it out. I didn't try banana because I thought banana would be way too bright. I'm more like, when I do my makeup, I tend to go on the natural skin route rather than like the full glam. Plus I'm like new to wearing makeup probably 3 or 4 years now, and I haven't really like ventured into that full glam area. Not really. I mean, I kind of tried it a little bit when I went to the On the Run Tour 2 concert, but it wasn't crazy. What do I normally use? I normally don't set my makeup because using the Fenty Beauty foundation, I don't have to set it, and even putting NARS on top. I did sometimes set my NARS, and I would set it with this Cover FX in Deep. So that's what these two look like together. This cashew is more pinky, like a pinky brown, beige brown. It's so pretty. It's like so pretty. You have to go look at it in person. This one is more tan and yellow, but I always notice that when I put this on, it sits right on top of my skin, which is why I don't like to set my face, because I'm just like, I don't like that look. Sometimes I would just like spray some rose water mist on my face to try to get rid of that light cast look. But yeah, that's what I used to use. I wanna see how cashew works with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason I was wondering that is because I guess we can get into the cons. Did I talk about everything? Yeah. So the cons of the Fenty foundation and powders. Let me just say, if you have dry skin, you better go super light with this or don't use it at all. I hate to say that because I really love the brand Fenty Beauty. I love it. Like, my collection is building and I'm starting to, like, I use mostly only Fenty. I really love the colors. They have some dope powders. They are translucent. They don't have flashback. All of that stuff is true. It is mattifying, very mattifying, sometimes drying. But I found that when I first tried it, I put the powder on with the fluffy brush under my eyes, and it was just too much. It just was really dry. So this time I dipped it in here, like on the lid, and then tapped it off on my hand, like Jackie Aina said, and then I put it on under my eyes, a very thin layer. This is a super smooth powder. It looks like, again, you just look like you are photoshopped, airbrushed. You look like a filter, like a baby. Like it's crazy how it looks so good, but at the same time, it can look so bad. And let me tell you what I mean by that. I found that with me using these products, these lines are crazy. My creases under my eye. So yes, makeup creases, and like that's nothing new. I mean, obviously if you have creases under your eyes or lines there or a fold or whatever, it's going to fold. My thing is that it just feels like it didn't fill in that area. So I feel like I don't remember noticing that before when I use NARS. I just don't like when brands are like, it's crease proof, and then it's not. Like everybody's trying it on, they're like, actually it's not crease proof, because it's not, but that's fine. I mean, if you're okay with that. I just don't recall having these, like having the concealer, either I just wasn't applying it right the first few times I tried it, or I don't even know. So first I was like, is it the way that the concealer reacts with the powder on top? Like maybe it's so dry that it separates and blah, blah. It was just like a disaster the first couple times I used it. You can notice if you just put it on and you don't set it yet, it still kind of does that separation. I don't want to say it separates. Does it? Is that the right word? You see that? Like it didn't fill in that area. So is that because I didn't fill it in? And I'm scared to touch it because I feel like it doesn't actually ever set. Like you touch your face and it rubs off. So I don't know if that means it takes forever to dry, or that it doesn't really stay put. It doesn't really stay put. So that's unfortunate. Again, I really, really, really love the colors, and I really wanted to like this, and I do like it. I just am trying to figure out how can I use this. So now I'm thinking, do I need to just put like another concealer underneath just so that I can get the color? I would do that. I'm gonna try that another time. As far as like my under eye, where I use it to clean up my brows, I said under eye, where I use it to clean up my brows, it covers up what it needs to cover up. Yeah, I think it did a good job under my brows. What else? Is that everything? Yeah, I think that it can look great. I think for me to really decide, I'm so torn in between, because everything about the Fenty is perfect except the creasing part and the like. Is it really set? It moves or something. Like it doesn't move on its own, but it moves if you try to touch it. Ugh. And I don't know, is that just me like nitpicking because I accidentally touched it when I was pulling my skin back so I can do my brows or do my eye makeup or whatever? It just feels like it leaves a little print there. Maybe that's with all makeup and I'm just only noticing it now. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the collection, on the drop, on the Fenty foundation, on the Fenty concealers and the Fenty powders. Yeah, I like it. I just need to wear it a few more times, and I need to compare it to the NARS and see. And I will do that. I will wear NARS on one side and Fenty on one side, wear it all day, come back and show you guys what it looked like and how it did or whatever, because I'm curious about that too. I hope you enjoyed this look and found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. You know, some people can't do that. Like they can't raise one eyebrow, wink one eye at a time. I used to do that as a kid and everybody's like, how do you do that? Like it's so easy. I was just trying to see, like, can I wink and raise the one eyebrow at the same time. No. That's hard. Anyway, see you later. Make sure you come back, visit me, say hello, subscribe, turn on the notification. Yeah. No, seriously. Subscribe and turn on the notification.